Now, Guinness is my very special student, so of course I have to do
Guinness.
commentary on his
Good
training
point.
session. This training
Very
session
good.
lasted approximately 20 minutes. And I would say the first third of the session was pretty much me just trying to move with Guinness's flow. Guinness has this thing where he just likes to chill and he doesn't want
Good
to be
boy.
stressed out.
Free.
He's been through some sensitive times, and so you can't push him too much. You just have to allow him to be expressive
Sit.
and to offer what he
Good
can,
sit.
right?
Down.
But then also you need to get to a point where he begins to conform to actual structure that's good for him.
Yes, good. Down.
So
Very
in
good.
order to make him a well-rounded dog,
Free.
I'm going to first
Yes,
off
good boy.
let him have his way, and then eventually I'm going to start
Down.
to shape him up into a prim and
Yes,
proper
good. Very
way
good.
of doing things. It's not going to be too far away from the things he's already
Free.
used to doing,
Good.
because
Very
now
good.
he's learned
Come here,
to
buddy. Sit.
respond to
Good.
the sit command well.
Very
His mom
good.
already taught him
Down.
that, and I think his response
Yes,
has
good.
even
Down.
improved.
Very good.
He responds well to the down command as well, even though he does a lazy sit and a lazy down. And then when it comes to the stay command, he also responds well to it. Although he still needs some work, because he would stay, but then when he stays, he goes into that mode where that's just him chilling and he can get up anytime he wants, like you just saw him do. And we don't want to encourage that, so we'll work on that at first so that he gets the sense of trying to improve a certain aspect of his life. And then as that goes on, I will just exercise him on his responses to the commands he already knows, especially the down command. Usually the repetition may seem a bit redundant, but it's actually very healthy because it's going to instill a certain sense of actual obedience in your dog.
No.
Yes, I already sat. Yes, I already laid down. Why are you asking me to do it again? Well, because I am going to obey you whenever you instruct me. I'll do it anyway, and I'll trust your leadership.
Good. Down.
That's pretty much what I want the dog to be thinking. So we'll do this stay exercise, and then we'll run through those other routines with his down especially. In this video, you will realize that at a certain point, he begins to get stressed out. So, he stops going down. He delays, takes very long to respond and all of that stuff. And when that happens, I try to go back to the basics and go down to his level and help him to get used to the routine again. And then we build again from there. And that particular U-turn is a very important juncture in a lot of relationship building with dogs. Sometimes your dog has been taught certain things and you expect it to obey them, and suddenly it begins to struggle as if it doesn't know how to do them anymore, or it doesn't want to do them anymore. And at that point you might be tempted to be frustrated, and when you become frustrated, it only makes things worse. But then the solution that always works is, instead of becoming frustrated, to go down to the dog's level, go back to the basics and try to guide it with luring, to get the motions again, get into the momentum, and then you can go back to trying and you will see an improvement. So let's just watch and see how that goes.
You got it. No. Sit. Yes, good sit. Very good. Very good. Good sit. This way. Come here. Sit. Good. Down. Yes, good. Down. Down. No. Down. No. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Come. Sit. Good. Very good. Down. Yes, very good. Very good. Free. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Come here. Good. Down. Yes, very good. Sit. Yes, good sit. Free. Yes. Nope. Free. Good. Very good, boy.
So what he just did there,
Sit.
I said free,
Good sit.
and then he
Down.
got up into a free, started to walk, and then stopped and then lay down. It's typical Guinness. He doesn't want to be pushed too hard. So it's difficult to
Guinness,
work
come
with
here.
him whenever that happens,
Good boy.
and it gets
Come here.
tricky. And if you're not patient, you might begin to
boy.
get frustrated and
Sit.
lose it, and
Good
everything will
sit.
just
Down.
begin to go backward. So I've learned to be very patient with Guinness, you know, very accommodating of all of those aspects of his sensitivities, and then allow him to move at a pace that works for him,
Yes.
encourage him,
No, Guinness.
and then
Stay
try to
serious,
speed
okay?
him up a little bit,
Hmm?
using my
No,
own little
come
trickery
back.
here and there.
Come
You
here.
just notice he laid on his back and wanted to play,
Sit.
because I'm not trying
Good.
to
Down.
force him to do anything, and he can sense that I'm not giving off any bad energy. That's why he can go into a play mode and wag his tail and stuff. If I were given bad energy,
Yes. Good.
you know, he would rather be dismissive and he would try to
Very
move
good.
away and stuff
Sit.
like that. And it takes a lot of patience
Good sit.
to maintain very good energy
Very good.
and
Down.
just work with the dog in spite of all the challenges. So I'm still struggling to get him to go down. As you can see, I'm waiting.
Nope.
He just got up and decided
Guinness,
to do
get up.
something else.
Come here.
Walk a few steps before going down.
Come.
That's Guinness
Good.
for you.
Sit. Good.
But then
Down.
he decided to try again.
Yes. Good
and then
boy.
voila,
Very
it
good
worked.
boy. Good. Free.
But I'll be honest, I don't
Yes,
like how he
good
does
boy.
this lazy
Good
down,
boy.
sits on the
Hmm?
side,
Good boy.
like this lazy sit he just did.
Good
And
boy.
then
Don't start to
when you
get
ask
fed
him
up
to
already.
go down,
Come.
he just
Good boy.
almost lies on
Good
one side as he
boy.
goes
Good
down. I don't really
boy.
like
Come
that,
here.
but I
Sit.
don't want to start pushing
Yes,
him right
good.
away.
Down.
We will work on it a little bit before the session is over. But then I just want to get him into the motions and then build up some momentum first. Come on, Guinness, I'm waiting. Look at this guy. Yeah, you gotta love Guinness.
No. Guinness.
And he just
Sit.
got up and then started wagging his tail. Can you imagine?
Guinness. Sit. Good. Are you going to play this game with me? We can do this all day. Come.
So we just try again. No bad
Do this
energy.
all day.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Guinness, you can just, you know, infuriate me, but then you wouldn't see me getting infuriated. Nah, never.
Good. Good boy. Good boy. You want it? Okay, get up. Hmm? Come. Sit. Very good. Hmm? Good sit. Down.
Please go down this time. Pretty please.
Yes, good boy. Yes.
Oh,
very good boy.
thank you.
Good boy. Yes, good boy. Hmm? That's
It's
more
the
like
tail
sit.
wagging for me.
Good. Good sit. Very good. Good boy. Down. Yes, good boy. Very good down. Very good. Sit. Yes, good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Very good sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Down. Yes, good down. Good boy. Good boy. Free. Yes. Come. Good boy. Yes, there you go. Good. Come. Yes, good boy. There you go. Come.
You know, I had to bring in the break and take him for a walk and everything, you know, just to keep him energized, to
Yes,
keep
good
him
boy.
flowing, not to keep it stagnant and all that.
Yes.
So we'll come back and then we'll try again. But of
Good boy.
course,
Come.
Guinness will still not appreciate all
Good.
of that.
Sit.
I'll ask him to
Yes,
sit, and then
good.
when I
Sit.
ask him to go down, he'll
Very
be
good.
looking at
Sit.
my face. Just
Good.
watch.
Down.
Look at this guy. After
boy.
all that
Down.
I've done, Guinness. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yes. Good down. Very good. I'll take it.
Like Guinness, like, you know, lie down like I
Hmm?
go cry.
Yes. Good sit. Down.
So this is the point where I begin to realize I need to take him back to the basics. You know, I need to go down to his level and start to guide him
Yes.
to do a good
boy.
sit,
Very good.
to
That's
lie
the
down,
idea. Hmm?
you
Good.
know, to sit back into the
Sit.
free position
Yes,
and
good
all that.
sit. Very good.
I mean, at
Good
a
boy.
certain
Good.
point,
Down.
you need to realize when
Yes,
you need
good
to
boy.
introduce
Very
that
good. Down.
again. And in
There
order
you
to
go.
get him to speed up
Free.
his tempo a little bit, get
Yes,
more
good
energized and
boy.
get more
Very
active,
good.
that's the best thing that I
Very
can
good.
do for him at this point.
Take this thing off your nose. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Yes, good sit. Good boy. No, sit. Guinness. Sit. Yes, good. Down. Yes, very good. Very good. Sit. Yes, very good sit. Good boy. Down. Yes, good down. Sit. Yes, good sit.
So if you notice,
Good sit.
these refs are giving me the
Down.
opportunity to help him
Yes,
to
good
do
down.
a
Very
proper
good.
sit, a proper down. If you look at him now, he's sitting and lying down
Sit.
straight. It's not curved like before. So this is one of the benefits of going back to the
Yes,
basics to
good sit.
correct certain things like that to get your
Free.
dog to be prim
Yes,
and proper.
good boy. Sit. Yes, good sit. Down. Yes, very good. Sit. Yes, good sit. Free. Good. This way. Good boy. Sit. No, sit. Yes, good sit.
He just did that his curved sit
Down.
thing that I don't like.
Yes,
But
good
he's
down.
corrected it and gone to a straight down. Good boy.
Sit. Yes, good sit.
So it's important to
Good.
keep him interested at all
Yes,
times,
good
to
down.
keep the
Very
tail
good.
wagging like that. And the only way you can maintain that
Free.
is by making sure
Yes,
you
good
display
boy.
absolutely
Sit.
not
Yes,
a
good sit.
single bit of
Down.
stress or frustration,
Yes, good down.
no
Very
matter
good.
what.
Sit. Yes, good sit. Free. Yes. Good. Very good boy. Very good boy. Good. This way. Come here. Let's try this way. Good. Sit. Yes, good sit. Good. Down. Yes, good down. Very good. Sit.
So our refs have
Yes,
helped
good
us to
sit.
start to get quicker responses,
Good boy.
which is very good. I'm glad
Very
it
good
was productive.
Free. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. One more time. One more time. Good boy. This way. No, come. Good. This way. Come here.
But of course, Guinness will always be Guinness.
Hey, Guinness. Come. Good. This way. Yes. Sit. Very good. Down. Good. Good down. Free.
So tell me, what do you do
Free.
when you get to this point? It's a free, a break,
Get active. Guinness.
and I'm struggling to get him
Good
to
boy.
break.
Come. We'll do it again.
I mean, these are things that can trigger
Okay.
you and start to get you frustrated, but you can't allow that to happen.
No. Get up.
You just need to understand these things and
Good. This
then
way.
be lighthearted about them
Guinness.
and
This
try
way.
to
Good.
still be
This
interested.
way.
As interested as you want him to be, you have to be
Good.
even more interested,
Sit.
and that's the bottom
Very
line.
good. Down. Very good. Free. Yes. Very good.
So I'm
boy.
appreciating
Come
every
here.
single effort, right?
Come here.
I'm almost ignoring
Sit.
the blunders and
Good.
stuff like that,
Down.
but I am definitely praising for all the efforts, all the things that he gets right. Everything that he
down.
offers is
Free.
rewarded.
Yes. Very good. One more Guinness. Sit. Good. Down. Good. Free. Yes. Very good. This way. This way. Come. Come here.
This is where he's
Guinness,
really
come.
beginning to zone out,
Good. Come here.
So I have to try harder
Good.
to keep him
Sit.
engaged.
Good. Sit. Down. Good. Down. Free. Yes. Very good. Come. Let's go.
Let's see if the walk will work.
Yes. Good boy. Come. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Come back.
This
Good.
boy, he doesn't know me.
Sit.
I'm crowing him, but
Very
then
good
I'm gonna
sit.
make sure that we work on
Good
those
boy.
lazy sits and
Right.
lazy downs that
Hello.
he's been doing before we leave.
Hello. Yes.
Oh yes,
Very
and
good.
every day I try to teach
Good
him
boy.
the handshake bit by
Hello.
bit because it's a
Hello.
struggle for him.
Yes. Good
This is our
boy.
third
Very
session
good.
trying to get him to get used to raising his
Good
paw.
boy. Hello.
And he's still not getting a hang of it. And a big
Nope.
reason why is because
Sit.
of that awkward sit that he does. Whenever he sits
Sit.
like that, he
Good.
tends to lean a lot on
Nope.
his
Get up.
right
Stop
limb.
being lazy.
And
Sit.
that's the reason why it's
Good.
uncomfortable and awkward for him to
Good.
raise it up whenever I
Paw.
want him to.
Hello.
So
Yes,
I
very
guess
good.
helping him to shape up his sit to a
Very
better
good.
sit will help improve that
Good.
as well.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Very good boy. Good boy. Come here. Good. Sit. Good sit. Sorry. Good sit. Free. Yes. Very good. Come here. Come. Come here. Good. Sit. Good sit. Paul. Hello. Yes. Very good.
Did you notice how he was sliding the paw before I
Good
raised
sit.
it? That's
Hello.
exactly what I mean when I say
Hello.
he leans on
Yes,
it because of
very
the
good.
awkward sit that he
Very good.
usually does. So he's balanced to one side and he uses that limb as a support.
Good. Sit.
So trying to get him to
Good.
raise it is quite
Free.
challenging for him.
Very good.
So we'll definitely have to work on
Come.
his sit. I think it's at this point that I noticed that
Come here.
and I realized, you know,
Good.
we definitely have to work
Come
on
here.
that sit no matter what.
Good. Sit.
Even though he zones out easily and everything, I have to find a
Good
way to
sit.
keep him
You have to
interested
work on it. Sit.
even
No.
as I correct him when he
Sit.
gets it wrong.
No, that's a very lazy kind of sit. Sit. No. Come here. No. Come. Sit. No. No. Not putting up with that. Come here. Sit. No. Guinness. You have to give me one proper sit before the class ends. Come. Sit. No. Guinness. Yes. No. Yes. Good sit.
Sometimes
Yes,
you just
very
have to
good.
help them by
Yes, very
physically
good.
moving them into that position
That's a good
first.
sit.
And then when they understand what
No.
you're trying to
Come.
achieve, it gets easier.
Sit. No. 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 Guinness. No. Yes. No. Yes.
Yeah,
Good
seems
sit.
he's
Very
beginning
good.
to get it.
We're gonna work on this Guinness. Good boy. Come. Guinness, come. No. Come. Come here.
Guinness, you haven't met me before,
Yes,
eh?
good sit.
We'll do
Very
this
good
thing
sit.
until you get it right. Good, that's better.
Very good. No. Guinness, come. Sit. No. Come here. Good. Sit. Yes. Good sit. Very good. Ah, it's getting better. Good. Free. Yes. Good boy.
You see how
Good
good
boy.
he feels knowing that he's getting it right,
Come here.
how he's wagging his tail.
Sit.
So, in as
No.
much as sometimes it's frustrating for both of you
Yes.
when you're trying to get them to
Sit.
do the proper thing, when they actually
Yes,
do it
good
and they
sit.
get the
Very good.
reward, they
It's
get
getting
a
better.
very high sense of
Good
fulfillment.
boy.
So, it's good for
Free.
them in the long run. So, always try to push your dog to do
Yes,
things
very
right.
good.
It's always worth
You're
it.
doing well. Sit. Sorry. Good boy. Sit. No, that was a bad.
Look at this
bad,
guy.
bad, bad,
You've
bad,
done
bad,
this thing
bad,
right 3 times
bad
already and
sit.
you're still doing it
Good
wrong.
boy. Sit. Guinness. Sit. Hey. No. Come here. Sit. No. Guinness. Sit. Yes. Good
Yes,
sit. Very
now
good.
we're talking.
Very good. Yes. Good
So at this
sit.
point, it's
Very
obvious
good.
he's definitely
That's how we
beginning
should
to
sit
get
from
it.
now on, okay?
Aha, he just
No,
needs
not
more and
that.
more practice. So the good behavior
Come here.
has to be practiced long
Very
enough
good.
to fade out the bad behavior.
Right.
That's how
Sit.
it works.
No. Sit. No, Guinness. No. Guinness, come. Come here. Good sit.
Aha,
Yes, that's a good
that's it.
sit. Good. Boy.
Good.
Good boy. Good. All right, free. Yes, very good. Very good. Guinness, sit. Yes, that's a good sit. Very good. Good boy.
From the back, you can
Good.
see it's
Down.
a good sit. You can see he's seated
Yes, good.
straight, and
Down.
even
See how
the
that
lying
flows
down
smoothly into
position,
a down?
you can see it's straight. So this
Good.
is what
Sit.
we are going for. That
Yes,
is
good
what prim
sit.
and
Very
proper
good.
looks like. Look at that.
See how you are even being more active? Down.
Now he looks like a sharp
Yes,
student.
good. Down. Very good boy.
Not like that lazy
free.
bum.
Yes.
No, Guinness,
good
you're not a
boy.
lazy bum.
Good boy. Come. Come. Guinness, come here. Oh, really? So I must grab the leash. You feel like that, huh? Come.
I
Guinness,
literally had
come
to
here.
get the leash before I would get him to
Good
come
boy.
to me.
Good. Sit.
That's someone who's trying to run away. It's like, we've been doing
Hello,
this
buddy.
so long already.
Hello,
Let's
buddy.
go. It's
There you
okay.
go.
Let's close.
We're still busy.
Don't worry, Guinness.
It's
We're
our
about to
last
close
rep, okay?
anyway.
Good. Come here. Sit.
I'm always very stubborn. I
Guinness.
always want the last good one before we end
Guinness.
it.
Yeah.
But this guy doesn't know that, so he's there wasting time.
So
If only he knew. Like, you do it fast, don't close.
I have all day to wait on you to get attentive again. Okay? Very typical of you. But I know you now. Good
Guinness is
boy.
tired.
Good boy. Come here.
Guinness
Good
wants
boy.
to go
Good
home.
boy. Guinness, good boy. Sit. Yes, that's it. Wait, let me see. Nope, nope. Guinness, sit properly. Guinness, come. Yes, yes, that's better. Very good. Good sit. Good. Down. Yes, good down.
So I had to help him a little bit
Good.
to
Sit.
get him to do what I want. Sometimes
Guinness,
that's
sit.
just how life
Yes,
works.
very good sit. Good sit. Good. Hello. Come here, Paul. Hello. Good boy. Very good.
So this is
Very
what
good.
it would look like when he starts
Good
to do the
boy.
proper
Hello.
sit. It would be easier for him to raise the paw.
Yes, good boy.
That's the whole point.
Very good boy. Good boy. Very good. All right, you're free. Good. So now we're.
Oh, you thought I was done.
Rep, okay. Okay. Good boy. Sit. Don't mind her. Don't mind her. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. No, Guinness. No. Come here. Come here. Good. Sit. No, Guinness. No. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Come here. Yes. Yes. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Guinness. No.
Oh my goodness,
Last
did you
rep,
see
Guinness.
that? Now that's
Come here.
someone
Good
who has
boy.
had
Good.
enough.
Good.
He's just had
Yes,
enough
sit.
of me at this point. Oh my god,
Yes.
Guinness.
Good
Guinness is
sit.
unbelievable.
Good boy. Very good. Free. Good.
Yes,
Very
I'm
good
done.
Boy. Good boy, Guinness. Good boy. Good boy. Good.
All right, thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope you learned something from this. I definitely learned a lot. I'm Adalba.
Good. Done very well, okay? Good boy. Let's go. It's Lemon's turn.
Like and follow.